Welcome to the Network Marketing Made Simple podcast. I am your host, Scott Aaron, and each and every week I'm going to come to you with short, simple, and powerful tactics of how you can grow your network marketing business, brand, bank account, and impact on those around you. And just remember, network marketing is not easy, but it can be made easy with simple steps to create the success that you truly deserve. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Network Marketing Made Simple. So I am super excited about not just today's episode, but the next 5 episodes. As I normally do, Thursdays are my interview days, but Nancy and I are in the process of launching something huge starting Monday, January 18th. So we're having a free 5-day LinkedIn intensive. It's an hour training every day, that Monday through Friday, so the 18th through the 22nd in our private group called LinkedIn Leads for Life. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link to register for the free 5-day intensive in the description of this episode, as well as where you can join the LinkedIn Leads for Life group where the training will be taking place on Facebook. Now, what I'm going to be focusing on these next 5 episodes is what's really going to be changing in 2021 with social media, but how LinkedIn can be very impactful for those that are in network marketing, in business coaching, in consulting, high performance entrepreneurs. So there are 3 things that you need to know moving into 2021 that are going to be changing with social media and why. So number 1, social selling, and I have that in air quotes, will get more saturated than network marketing within the first quarter of 2021. Now, for those that are not familiar with social selling, there was a huge shift in network marketing in the last year. You know, now we're into our second year of this global pandemic. Things came crashing down in Q1 of 2020. And a lot of businesses, a lot of industries, a lot of professions were very affected by this. The profession that was affected by this, and in different ways, positively and negatively, was network marketing and entrepreneurship, business coaching, consulting. So a lot of network marketing companies, a lot of entrepreneurs kind of shifted into this quote unquote social selling modality, where instead of taking the time to build the relationships and build the know, like, and trust, they started just openly socially selling, lifestyle selling, all of those things to just generate sales, which basically put people into this category of just being sales professionals. People went away from the version of building a team. They were more concerned about building just sales distribution centers. So teaching people how to be social sellers. But again, you're social selling for a company and you're not building your personal brand. You're building your personal brand around the social selling aspect for a company that you've partnered with. And this was the big disconnect. Now, did it work initially? Absolutely. Is it still working for people? 100%. But when a company blazes the trail of this social selling idea and this social selling principle, other companies will then latch onto it, which means they are all going to start teaching the same principle and concepts that that company once taught. So now everyone's teaching it, everyone's doing it, and now the marketplace on Facebook and Instagram is becoming oversaturated with not network marketers, quote unquote social sellers. So you are going to see a huge shift in network marketing again this year because of the oversaturation of not just the profession, but the oversaturation of people that are calling themselves social sellers. So what can one do to separate themselves from this? What you can simply do is focus on two things. Number one, and you want to write this down. Number one, focus on my personal brand. And Nancy and I have spoken about this before in our private groups, with our clients, even on our Facebook Lives that we do on a weekly basis. When you focus on your own personal brand, you're branding yourself, you're not branding the company. You're branding yourself, you're not branding the product. But you're doing something very important when you are branding yourself. Number two, you're building the personal relationship. The greatest currency that is out there today. It's not money, it's not time, it's not Bitcoin or Forex trading or whatever people are doing. The greatest currency right now, as far as business goes, is the relationships that you're building with those that you connect with online. Taking it from online to offline as quickly as possible. To number two, build the currency of your relationships. The more valuable relationships that you build, the greater of a business and brand you will have. So that's number one. Number two, the concept of lead generation will be replaced with something called qualified call expert. Now, let me explain. The notion of someone being a lead generation expert. And there's a lot of you that listen to this and listen to me and have coached with me and have read my books. And you say, well, Scott, aren't you a lead generation expert? You know, that's what people call you. That's what you've said. So here's the thing. Yes, I show people how to generate leads online, specifically on LinkedIn, but there's a big difference in what I teach to what other people teach. I teach people how to generate leads on LinkedIn, but most importantly, how to convert those leads into qualified prospect calls. There's a huge difference. I've said this before that my 8-year-old son can generate leads on LinkedIn. I can hold up my phone and I can say, Taylor, just hit the connect button. If someone accepts one of those connections from what he tapped, that is a lead. So if you're working with a LinkedIn coach, or if you're working with a social media coach, and they're like, or a marketing company, and they will generate leads for you every single day, I don't care. I could care less how many leads they're generating for you. What I care most is how many of those leads, percentage-wise, are turning into qualified calls. Because the qualified calls are actually what create revenue in your business. So the day and the age of the quote unquote lead generation expert is slowly going away. And what is becoming on the rise are people that are really skilled at taking leads and teaching people how to create qualified calls for people in their business, which creates the revenue. So I don't want any of you falling into the trap this year of hiring a company or hiring a person that generates leads for you on social media. You get a new friend on Facebook, that's a lead. You get a new follower on Instagram, that's a lead. You get a new connection on LinkedIn, that's a lead. But my question to all of you is, what are you doing with those? And more importantly, how many of those new friends, new followers, and new connections are actually ending up on your calendar to connect? That's what separates me from everybody else. So that's number two. And finally, number three. And I really want you guys to listen to this specific part of this episode. This is the truth. I said this last year going into 2020, how important LinkedIn is. Now, LinkedIn grew significantly this year in many different ways. And you're going to learn a lot of this during the 5-day intensive if you choose to do register, which again, the link to register for our 5-day intensive from the 18th to the 22nd of January and to join our group that we're going to be doing this training in. Both of those links are in the description of this episode. LinkedIn this year, coming up, 2021, LinkedIn will dominate every aspect of the social media marketplace. I can promise you that. It is going to dominate sales. It's going to dominate qualified calls. It's going to dominate revenue growth. It's going to dominate network growth. LinkedIn right now still is going through this Facebook 2012 moment. LinkedIn has the highest organic engagement, it has the highest organic visibility, and it has the highest organic reach of any social media platform out there today. You can spend all your time on TikTok, you can keep doing your Instagram reels. I can guarantee you for the majority of people, not some, the majority of people that are doing reels and doing TikTok, it's not creating any real revenue in your business. I can guarantee that. Some people, yes. Most people, no. And what I can say about LinkedIn is when it's leveraged properly, most people are generating revenue in their business because LinkedIn is a business networking platform. So if you are in business and you're looking to grow your business, you're looking to grow your networks, you're looking to grow your relationships, you're looking to grow your connections, you're looking to grow your impact, you need to be on a platform that is providing the greatest opportunity to do so. And if you don't get serious about having some sort of marketing and branding strategy for LinkedIn this year, you absolutely will get left behind. You're going to be spending all this year posting and praying on Facebook and Instagram, wasting your time memorizing a dance for TikTok or pointing your fingers left and right for your Instagram reels. Meanwhile, myself, my clients, and everybody else that Nancy and I work with are going to be on LinkedIn this year, absolutely crushing our business, having discovery calls, and growing the impact for those around us. And that's what it's all about. You can still do your reels. You can still do your TikTok dances. You can still post on Facebook and Instagram. But the hub of what you are doing, the umbrella in which everything else is underneath, should absolutely be on LinkedIn this year. So again, social selling will get more saturated than network marketing and entrepreneurship. Lead generation will be replaced with qualified calls. The qualified calls are actually what create revenue, not the leads. LinkedIn will dominate every aspect of the social media marketplace. But again, Nancy and I are doing a free 5-day LinkedIn intensive, January 18th through January 22nd, an hour a day we're spending with you. And it's going to be in the evening. It's going to be at 8 p.m., Monday through Thursday. Friday is going to be a little bit earlier. It's going to be 5 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. Every training is recorded and posted and will be available to watch until that following Tuesday. It's free to register. The link to register is in the description of this. Also, the link to join the group where these trainings will take place are also in there. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. Everyone, please enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you again so much for checking out this week's episode. And if you can, head over to iTunes, search for Network Marketing Made Simple, leave me a 5-star rating, basic review. I would be grateful for all of the support you guys can give me. And again, if you'd be interested in learning more how to utilize LinkedIn to grow your business, your brand, and your bank account, head over to my website, www.scottaaron.net. Fill out the form for your free 15-minute discovery call so I can learn more about you, your business, and how we can work together. And again, Thank you guys so much. Grateful for you all, and I'll see you next time.